construction, which built and militarized islands in the South China Sea in violation of international law. If you take these duties, which you say you do, so seriously, why would your department and you choose to work with such a company, Minister?
We have strong processes in place to ensure that security is maintained. Security screening, for example, is conducted for organizations and individuals who have taken the role on that is being discussed here. Steps are taken to protect government assets, as another example, including IT systems, and necessary security requirements are specified in the terms and conditions of all contracts. Having said that, I want to reiterate, I agree with you. Integrity is crucially important, including the integrity regime that is maintained by Public Services and Procurement Canada. I do not have, at the current time, the oversight over that integrity regime, and I am here to discuss D&D contracts. I have no reason to believe that those contracts have been unethical. They have been executed in large measure, all except one of them.
When your department, National Defense, chose to work with a company that ousted Saudi dissidents, including one who fled to Canada and as a result had his brother imprisoned. How can you say that? You spent millions on McKinsey to have them do work on, as you say, improving culture. How is having a company that works with Russia, that works with China, who are meeting today, by the way, that has corporate retreats next to internment camps and ousts dissidents of dictatorship regimes, produce recommendations positive for a culture that you're responsible for? McKinsey was, in fact, the lead project for the Canadian Joint Operations Command. Why would we want a company that has been working with our adversaries, providing recommendations to the Canadian Joint Operations Command, the organization, the leadership that has oversight for our entire armed forces, Minister? Why would you and your department make these choices?
The government agrees that we need to strengthen our policies, and that's why my colleagues have been mandated, as I mentioned, to strengthen federal procurement policies, to integrate human rights, environmental concerns, and corporate governance principles and supply chain transparency. This work is underway. In the meantime, we welcome any of the results that emerge from the important work of this committee. But what I can tell you in the meantime is that security measures are in place, including through contractual mechanisms, in order to protect the safety and security of our country and to ensure that going forward we have the expertise.
Minister, but you spent $29.6 million on leadership that could have been provided by the people sitting beside you here today. Thank you, Minister. Thank you, Chair.
I actually would disagree with that last statement.
Thank you, Ms.
Chair.
Kusie. Thank you, Minister.